our meatloaf wagon rolls on into Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, the birthplace of American meatloaf. Though some of the earliest meatloaves were made in Germany, our version of this classic dish was created here by 18th century farmers looking to make use of meat and vegetable leftovers. Here in the heart of Pennsylvania Dutch country, horse and buggy is still the preferred way to travel. Twitter is something birds do. And the Neptune Diner serves up classic comfort food so outstanding, it's been voted the region's #1 diner 6 years in a row.
Our food just stands out. I mean, 6 years in a row, it makes you stand out. I mean, it's self-explanatory.
Neptune Diner's a great classic little diner. The neon, the silver, the little corner booths, it's a very homey, old-time feel.
I love the fact that you have regulars that come in here and eat every day, and to sit with that kind of group, you know, it's kind of almost a community.
You don't win Best Diner year after year for nothing. Since 1941, the Neptune Diner has built its reputation by elevating the simple to the sublime. And no dish represents that better than their traditional meatloaf. Pennsylvania Dutch country is the home of American meatloaf. And here at the Neptune Diner, their meatloaf is so good, most customers order it by the stack.
Our specialty is meatloaf stack. Here at Neptune Diner, we sell a lot of meatloaf stacks.
I love the meatloaf here. I think I taste a dash of love.
It's delicious. I'm used to meatloaf kind of balled into one and thrown onto a plate and slathered with ketchup by my mom. I love my mom. I hope she doesn't see this. But this meatloaf is to die for.
This tasty tower begins with a foundation of first-rate meatloaf, made from top-grade chuck.
We start off by making our meatloaf by sauteing the margarine and onions. Beef base, you're going to add in chicken base, and we're going to take our meatloaf base and we're going to mix it with our ground beef.
Into the beef goes ketchup, hot sauce, oats, A1, chili powder, parsley, and various other secret spices. Then it's all mixed together to create meatloaf magic.
This is where the love comes in. We're going to add the eggs. After the eggs, we're going to add in the breadcrumb. And then we're going to mix again.
After the meatloaf is prepped, it's ready to be formed, flipped, flattened, and then baked in the oven for 90 minutes. The loaf is sliced to order, then grilled to give it a crispy caramelized crust. The perfect platform for this savory stack.
A nice healthy amount of mashed potatoes or gravy with our mushrooms added on top. Adding the gravy adds that much more flavor to it. Then we're going to add some cheddar cheese sauce. We're going to add our onion rings on top, and we're just going to throw some parsley on top for color. And this is how we make our famous meatloaf stack. Order up.
This meatloaf is very moist, especially mixed with the mashed potatoes and the cheese. It has a nice tang from the mushroom and the gravy.
It's just moist and delicious, and the gravy, it just reminds you of your mom's cooking. It reminds you of home.
It's amazing. I like, personally, getting some of the meatloaf mixed in with the mashed potatoes to kind of get it all in one. You get all the flavors, so it's great.
It's wonderful. You got the onion rings, which are crispy. The meatloaf sets everything off because it's, nice and juicy.
It was great. The onion rings just made it real good.
The meatloaf stack tastes fantastic.
The Neptune Diner serves over 350 legendary meatloaf meals each week. And in addition to the meatloaf stack, you can order the classic loaf with mashed potatoes and onion gravy.
A lot of people like it because it sticks to your bones. It fills you up.
Meatloaf's up.
The menu at this authentic American diner offers many hometown favorites and specialty comfort foods, like oven-roasted chicken and made-from-scratch pies. But does Neptune Diner serve the best meatloaf around? Well, the sign on the wall says it all. We don't claim to be the best. Our customers do.
I would take our meatloaf up against anybody's meatloaf across the country. If you're traveling into Lancaster, Pennsylvania, stop by Neptune Diner. You will not regret it.
I come here a lot. I love it here. It makes me feel like I'm at home.
Neptune Diner is a food paradise because you get huge helpings, Really flavorful food and good friendly service.
Sounds good.
We love you, Neptune Diner.
You can bank on your schedule with Bank of America Mobile Banking.
Now with Bank of America, you can see.
Huh?
You got it all?
Yeah.
Five-star restaurants everywhere.
I just can't wait for this. Kenny, brother. Don't put your phone up while you're at work. Get on that. And put your hat on right. Always got to act a damn fool.